Good morning, guys. I am back today with another video. The video is called Let It Go. I'm a little bit late today, but I am back. If you are new coming across this video for the first time, hey, my name is Deidre, and I am a certified life coach, and I help rehabilitate women who've experienced toxic relationship cycles so they can boss up and break free. So today I'm going to re-emphasize the title is called Let It Go. I always have scriptures. So the first scripture is First Peter chapter 5 verse 7. And it says, "Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you." The second scripture is James chapter 4, verse 7. "Submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." John chapter 8, verse 32 says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." The reason why I chose these scriptures was because First Peter 5:7. I want you, if you can, to just say that at least for 5 minutes a day. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Some of us are carrying things that God is freely wanting to carry for us. So I feel like that scripture helps remind you to not allow yourself to be the holding place for something that God was equipped to handle. So when you're casting something away, you're throwing it on something else. And I remember telling somebody this initially: when you are carrying a lot of stuff, it is easier for God to carry because it's like a book bag, right? When you are putting the things in the book bag, yes, you are feeling the size of what you're carrying, but there is a thing that is concealing those very things that makes the weight, that makes the load a little lighter, because you have a support to help you be able to walk around with the stuff that you have. And that's the same thing in the spirit when you're releasing it to God, is that we're not ultimately carrying all our books, our supplies on our own, risking that everything would just fall and we have to keep picking things up, but we're ultimately having something on our backs that's helping us to walk the path, to carry the load and get to where we need to be, right? So now that we got that out the way, letting it go. This is going to be short and simple, but letting it go. I don't think people understand that when you are not letting something go, you are literally tormenting yourself. And I just want to give you, I love analogies, I love scenarios, but I want to give you an example. People don't understand, like when they're stressing, like I automatically got a picture in my mind when it comes to letting it go. Like when people are not letting it go, imagine somebody being tense in the body. So when you're tense in your body, that's an indication of stress. So when you are getting so tense in your body, you can ultimately cause yourself to have fatigue, literally bring sickness upon your body. And I did my research, but basically what is saying that your body tensing up is a way of it guarding itself. And the reaction of your body tensing up is a reaction from something that you're dealing with, also known as stress. So when you now allow stress of things to come and enter your life, it can ultimately cause depression, autoimmune diseases, and so much more. So I'm a firm believer that how God created things to function in the physical is a replication and a reflection of how things are done in the spirit. So if physically this is happening and you are holding on to stuff, imagine what you look like in the spirit when you're holding on to things that have imprisoned your emotions, imprisoned your mind, just imprisoned your identity. Imagine what you look like. You're tense. And now that tension is bringing forth stress. And now that stress is ultimately making you sick. Some of us, it's not that we're physically sick, it's that our emotional lack of healing has now called us to endure stuff in the body that we could easily be freed from had we just release it. So I want to encourage you today, let it go. Say it with me. I am letting it go. I am letting it go. I am letting it go. I said this before a week ago. I said, see the beauty in saying goodbye. That doesn't necessarily mean a person, but it can mean you're saying goodbye to the old mind, saying goodbye to old situations, saying goodbye to your past, but learning how to let it go and not allowing that thing to wreak havoc over your life anymore. Some of us, it's not that we are not able, not able or not capable of going forward. It's just that we are literally confined by not saying goodbye. There is and typically when you have tension, when you start getting a massage and people are massaging those kinks out of you, there's a relaxation that comes up on your body because your muscle has been put in a position to relax itself. There's no more holding on to things because there's something that is pressing up on it that is activating relaxation. So you have to find what is going to sit here and relax and activate the situations in my life to relax, to no longer sit here and be bound up. This is what you look like. This is what you look like right now when you're not letting it go. It looks like you're holding on to something. It looks like you're trying to sit here and maintain a strength that is ultimately is draining you. Like that's what it looks like. We have to learn how to let it go. I know it's not easy, but just imagine, like just start looking at the new you. Like just start imagining what that person looks like. Look at the life that you thought you deserved. The healed life, the life where mommy and daddy wasn't abusing you, the life where you didn't have to sit here and watch alcoholic or drug habit behavior. Like envision that life without that. That life is very liberating, right? Very liberating. So that's all I have for you. But I'm encouraging today that this week, because it's Monday, we're going to start our week with no stress, with no tension, and we're going to let it go. And I feel like, and I'll say this, letting it go does not mean allowing whatever or whoever did things to you to be overlooked. But when we are letting it go, we are giving ourselves permission to not let the problems keep prevailing in our life. Because at the end of the day, God sits here and deals with all. But letting it go is for your freedom, not the other person's, right? Because typically, when we are sitting here and not letting it go, we're making ourselves more angry because we're looking at the person who've inflicted hurt as in why can't they see what I've gone through? Why can't they do that? And we get upset because it's just like they look like they're free, but I'm still holding on to what they did. So we have to learn how to let it go, not for the sake of the other person. And I know we hear this all the time, but it's literally for you. Because all they're doing is doing the same thing they've been doing from the beginning. And that's keeping you in the place that you've been wanting to be free from years, like for years. So, my dear sister, I am praying that you learn how to let it go. Letting it go can be a revival for so many pains that have been birthed out of that stress. So I just wanted to share that with you. I love you guys. Choose to have a wonderful day. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.